What's up, YouTube? Today I am going to be talking about the Savage LED Plus. Now, this is not an unboxing nor a thorough review. This is more in lines of me using the product for a certain amount of time, and I believe I've had these lights for about a year now. And so I want to kind of give you my input as far as what I've used it for, and if it's worth it, or some of the things I've come across as far as struggles using the light or accomplishments I've used the light. So basically, out of the box, I bought 4 of these on special on B&H about a year ago. I believe they're like 70, 80 bucks. So I just went ahead and splurged, just bought 4 of them. Out of the box, obviously I already unboxed it, but this is a new one that I haven't even opened. So this is my 4th one. It comes with one LED light and then one wireless remote, and then a Bowens mount reflector door in the front. The Sony NPF battery and battery charger. I don't have it with me, but anyways, you get the idea. And the AC power cord and umbrella adapter. So, bottom line, this is a light that at first, if you are testing it out, it's not a very powerful light. But when used to different applications, it can be very beneficial. So, I've managed to use this light in several different applications for tabletop photography, portraits, exterior shoots. This actually, on a gloomy day, use this as a directional light to supplement a talent on an overcast day. This is a really gorgeous light. Just straight on, no diffusion, and just running it off on 2 stands and just lighting the talent, and it really makes the talents pop as far as those portrait photography. On location, live events where I would use this as a gag on certain effects to kind of create additional lighting effects. So this has come in handy, but there's also some downfall to this light, which I don't really like. But there's also positive things which I really like. One thing was the price point was 80 bucks. I believe originally this was like $230. When I bought it, it was like 80 bucks. So I can't really complain, because if this breaks, oh well, throw it in the trash. So, but thus far, it's made it to a year plus, and I still use it. Some of the applications I will share with you on the next part of this video, where I give you some samples of BTS of my work throughout the year and where I've used this light in certain applications. First off, let's talk about the things that I like. One, it comes with a reflector. It's a Bowens mount, and it's quite nice. It actually creates that funneled light. So secondly, what I like is that you can take a mobile. Run a battery on this, and it's ready to go. So, and the fact that you can rig this in ways where I've used it over light on top light for the head or whatnot. I've used dramatic lighting, both side lighting. So this has come in handy. The umbrella adapter. Now, forgive me if I'm not too versed in a lot of the very detailed technicality of this. My idea is just to let you know how usable these lights are when used properly in certain applications. Then again, like I said, it's not a very powerful light, so you can't put any kind of a big diffusion on the front. It reduces light dramatically. Dimmable in the back from 0 to 100%. The thing that I don't like about this light is a couple of things. One, it's kind of tricky if you put a soft diffusion on this to soften it up. It's hard to clamp it on as far as with bullets, or what we call clothespins. It's really tricky to put any kind of diffusion on it, or that you have to put some kind of frame and put it in front of it. So I hardly put any diffusion on this. I bought a beauty dish. It dramatically just cuts down more light. So again, it's not a very powerful light, but I've used it in really interesting locations and applications. So check out some of the samples I've used it for. I've also used this exteriorly just to give a little bit of punch to some talent that I've shot on a commercial piece, where I kind of gave them a little bit of cheeky light per se on a daylight exterior shoot. Only problem is during the heat, when you're outside exterior, not really ideal to use these. When it gets hot, it blacks out back here as if it just totally blacks out. But once it cools down, you can visualize the numbers again. But you know, it's not a big deal to me. So, like I said, 80 bucks. As long as it turns on, you can cut light, you can shape it a little bit. That totally works. So a nice thing, I've been using this a lot, is I purchased an additional snoot. So this has been a real powerful tool for me, where I can replace this reflector and put this on. And this by far has gotten me through so many shoots from product photography. And so for me to isolate certain light and those things. So this has been a very powerful tool with this light. So I would say for 80 bucks, I have made my statement as far as my work. Not bad at all. I believe my investment in this and 4 lights have definitely been coming back as far as returns on that. You know, I wish they would make a higher powered light like this. You know, with the same brand, I would buy it. But I know there's other brands out there I'm possibly looking into. But for the Savage LED Plus, I would say for the price point that I bought it for, it is well worth it. My money is returned to me in tenfolds as far as using these lights. And majority of times, I've shot them in ways where I've always taken it with me, where very mobile. I have it on a case, ready to go, put in my car, running gun per se. So battery life is not too strong on these things. I put a bigger brick on it, but you know, it lasts a little bit longer. But if you turn it off on and on, it should last quite some time. Oh, another thing I don't like about it is that when you plug in the AC power, the kink right there eventually will wear and tear. So I don't like tying the power cord into the umbrella adapter here, or the light stand, you know, just because the pressure here will break eventually. And it's a very flimsy plug-in for the adapter. But other than that, like I said, 80 bucks, can't really complain. So for that price, really worth the price for utilizing this and being able to use exteriorly, interiorly, and for any additional lighting support that I need. For instance, like a bounce light over the roof, and then that way it can give you more ambient lighting. You know, not that powerful, but have 3 or 4 of these. It's quite nice having it on my photo set. So here's some samples of my previous work in the last year utilizing LED Plus from Savage. Thanks for watching. Peace. Oh, don't forget to follow Focal Finder.